Hey folks, Vic here with your weekly trade video for Friday, October the 25th of 2024. I'm sure that the subject line of this video raised a few eyebrows because, trading at support resistance is the very backbone of our trading approach, one of the most important elements of what we do. But if you look at a chart and you trade support and resistance, be prepared for some bad news if you don't know what you're doing. Let me explain. So I got a chart in front of me here. We'll take a look at this one, and I'll show you what I mean. And this is actually a chart of a trade that was filled. It's the Aussie Canadian dollar pair, and I just want to go through the levels with you, the support resistance levels. Don't worry about the trade or the outcome or whatever. Let's focus on levels that are important to watch. And just as importantly, levels that we will ignore because they're not significant. They're not the ones that we want to see. Okay. The best way to start is not like. Let me back up a little bit. When you trade a certain style, whether it's swing trading, whether it's position trading, or maybe it's day trading or scalping even, you need to have your time frame combinations properly set up. If you don't, you're going to have problems. Okay. So. This is a day trading template we've got set up, and what we're going to do is we're going to start by looking at our higher time frames first, okay? And we're going to go to the weekly and daily charts, and our entry time frame is on a 1 hour chart, okay? And we even look at, by the way, the monthly chart for the bigger picture. And in this case, on the monthly chart, which is on the far upper left here, we're starting to look at buying pressure in here, and our bias is long on this. And now I say Darko's bias, the way he's been talking for quite a while now, has been long. And we prefer to get long. That doesn't mean we're always going to get long. It depends how it sets up, and that's all covered in his pre-market analysis videos. Okay, but let's get to this trade here, and we'll look at I'm going to go to the weekly chart first. And Darko has within the members area, there's some training, of course, on all of the things that he teaches, but on significant necklines, or also known as support resistance levels. And he has a video on the 4 criteria that make up the most important, the strongest significant necklines and that kind of thing. But what we're going to do here now, though, is just look at this weekly chart, and I want you to pretend that we're on this candle. This is a weekly candle right here, okay? This is at near the end of, getting towards the end of September. And if we're interested, because, let me back it up. Because you see how the lows are going higher here and the highs are going higher? We have this buying pressure going on here. And so we're starting to take out these highs, and these lows are not being broken. That's good news for a bullish trend. It tried here, pulled back, and then bring brand new highs in here. So when that happens, and we're trading in alignment with all the trends, what we want to do is buy a pullback. Does that make sense? Right? So what we look at is where could we expect price to stop and offer some support? Well, this used to be resistance. This is a very strong, significant neckline. Really, really good one. As we mark it. And if price comes back down there again, which it did the next week, we want to look for a trading opportunity. Okay? And I'll show you what that looked like in just a second, but I also want you to notice that the week after that, it actually went down further and hit this level, which was a very good level as well, because this caused a good reaction away here and then went back up. So let's go look at this week right in here when price initially broke this line, okay, this significant neckline, and came back in here. And what did price do on our entry? Actually, first of all, back it up. Well, look at our daily chart. So here's that daily. Do you see how this weekly level was also a daily level? That's really good. We want to watch that for a trading opportunity. And here's the other level down that we were going to watch. Is also a daily level. They can vary a little bit. You can adjust these a little tiny bit because there's still that same zone in here where we're looking for a buying opportunity. Okay, so you can see again how this is going up. We took it all. Like this move up here took out everything, took out this high, so this is all good. We want to be looking to buy. Comes back into this first weekly level, which is also a daily level. What about buying there? Well, let's go down and look at the hourly chart and ignore these little things for now. And where that was right here. So price, make sure I got that right. Yeah, price. So this is the big rally we saw in the weekly chart. It comes all the way down, back down, and Look at this right here. So this could be looked at as what we call a set and forget because we're trading in alignment with the trends. Would we take this trade? No. Now this is seems contradictory, doesn't it? But the reason we wouldn't is because we don't just consider a significant neckline. Okay, we have Darko's got what he's called a trading circle, which is a fantastically good way to analyze any trade before you get in. And the problem with this one, first of all, this is red flag news that caused this big, see this big red candle down? We don't trade in front of red flag news, especially for day trading. And why else would we get in? Well, there's no other pattern for us to get in here, right? And even then, if you're buying at this level here, our stop loss would be a long, long ways away, way too much for most people's taste for a day trade. So what happens? Well, it rallies up and then it goes down and hits this next level down. Remember I showed that second level down on the weekly chart? This one right here, right? It hits that level. What did it do on the daily chart when it hit that level? Well, let's bring the daily chart up. It came, so here's the first level that got hit. We didn't trade. It comes down, hits this next level down. What is this? That's one of our patterns. That's an ACAT. Well, that's a good place to look to be trading at. So you go down to your hourly chart. And that trade, here was this ACAT that set up in here, right? That's one of our patterns. And the entry was right here, actually. And this was the move up. It was a really nice move. So what would happen? Let's get back to the topic of this video about why support resistance doesn't work. Here's what a lot of novice traders do. Novice traders don't use it properly, and that's usually because they are very antsy and they want to make trades, so they're marking levels all over the place because they lack the patience and the discipline necessary. Right? And it gets into psychological challenges of trading, which I'll save that for another day. Okay, and maybe, by the way, this might describe you. Don't take offense to this or anything like that. I mean, that's why I made this video, because I really hope that it gives you a bit of an aha moment. But if you're trying to buy support because you're in this uptrend that we just saw, well, look at all these levels. Here's used to be, here's a level of support. Why not buy there? Well, it comes down. What about this level here or anywhere in here? Why not buy here? Yeah, you could have made a few pips in here. That's not a good odds trade. And you can see the lows, the highs going lower and lower. What if you bought here because you're at this big level of support? No, you lost. Here's more support. What if you bought here? Oops, lost there. Oops, here's more support. What if you bought here? Oops, lost here. Here's all this consolidation support. Oops, lost on that one. You see what I mean? And I'm just trying to make the point that these are not significant levels. These are not how you read price action. And that's when support resistance won't work for you. And you can chew your account up in a heartbeat doing this. Now, it finally hits this level here. And that's where I showed you the ACAT. And it got filled right there. Okay. Then what does it do? Well, after it hit this level, pardon me, let's go back to here. After it hit this level here, we had that nice move up. It comes down and hits it again. Is there another trade here? Well, we're still in an uptrend, and we should be looking for the possibility of another trade. That was right in here. Price came down and hit it. Was there a trading opportunity in here? Let's go back and look here. There certainly was, and that was the fill was right here on this. And I want you to look at this. There's lots of lessons in this little video, but this was a place where Darko had in his pre-market analysis video showed where a buying opportunity is. And you might go, well, this went way down. Yeah, it went way down. It never hit our stop. Okay, our stop was well away from this, and it came down. And then this is a part of trading that's you have to come to grips with and belief in the way that you're trading. It came down and then came all the way back and rallied all the way up, about a 1-to-1 reward risk trade. You don't lose money on a trade like that. And since then, it's come back down again. So you could be definitely looking to take profit. In fact, let's have a look at that rally on the I want to show you on the monthly chart. And here's where you can use the monthly chart. You see this, all this resistance in here? Well, you notice the price came up and touched it. So when that happens, you want to be paying attention to these trades, okay? Normally when you're trading with the trend, your hands off. And that means just let it go. And this can still keep going up as I'm recording this. Who knows? Because I'm recording this on on a Monday. So we'll see what happens. But the point is, you're trading in alignment with the trend. Whether or not these big-time resistance levels are going to hold, we don't know. But in the meantime, you've been able to pull pips out of the market by properly identifying the right levels, right? You get that? I hope that really makes sense, okay? See, because there's tons of ways to look at support resistance, but on their own, I mean, if you just take all the support resistance levels, they will just drain your trading account. What Darko does in his service is not only teaches exactly how to find the best levels of support resistance, but here's the real key to it. He puts them all into context. Context. This is a huge part of the equation, because support resistance on its own, even the great levels I just showed you here from the weekly chart, that's only one part of his trading circle, right? And the trading circle really is the keys to the kingdom once you understand the 8 elements that make it up. If you look through our YouTube videos, there's videos that we did on the trading circle. And if you can't find it, let me know. I can even put a link to it in the text below this email. I'll do that. So, and this is the value of what Darko shows in his pre-market analysis videos. The pending orders that he shows, which are always shown in advance, are the result of properly implementing and applying the elements of the trading circle to come up with a high odds trade. All right? Oof. Let's leave it at that. That was a bit longer than I wanted to go, but there you go. I really hope this video was insightful. Please let me know if you have any questions. I'd be more than happy to help out. Have a great weekend, everyone. Take care.